welcome and welcome to apple butter. Today I'm going to be doing this apple butter in the crock pot. These apples, they came from the backyard here, and that way I know they have wax on them or they haven't been sprayed with anything. So therefore I'm going to leave the peels on. Now if you can leave your peels on, it's actually beneficial because it's going to add natural pectin, which is going to help your butter thicken. It's also going to have nice color and flavor to it. Now, if you do have apples from the grocery store with wax on them, then just peel them. Now, if you've seen my video for making small batch apple butter, which you can do on the stovetop, and if you only have a few apples, then you can actually make just a small batch on the stovetop. The recipe's over on the website. But if you've seen that video, then you know that making apple butter was one of my favorite things that I got to do with my mamaw. So whenever I make apple butter, it just brings back so many warm memories with my mamaw and standing on the chair, working the food mill, and just the smell. I don't know that mine tastes as good as hers, or if it's just in your memory, nothing will ever taste as good as what mamaw made. But I sure do love it, and my sister absolutely adores it, and I'm really making this for her so she'll have here and she'll have apple butter for a while. Now, a lot of recipes call for by the pound, but I like to do mine by the cup because you don't always have a scale, and you really want that weight to be after they're diced. So I like to do it by the cup. So I'm going to cut mine into small dices here and measure as we go. So there's the first 8 cups into my crock pot. So I think I'm just going to call that as 10 cups of apples. Now when it comes to your sugar, I like to do a mix of my pure cane and my pure cane brown sugar. Now it's really going to depend on your apples, because some apples are going to be sweeter than others, and you can always at the end add a little extra sugar if you need to. But for 10 to 12 cups of apples, I'm going to do 2/3 of my cane sugar and 2/3 of my brown sugar. Now that is 2/3 of a cup. I don't think I said that. And to season, I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Now I have my fall spice blend that I made, and I think I have enough left to do this. For my fall spice blend, I'm going to do 2.5 teaspoons, and because I want this to be extra cinnamony, I'm going to do an extra teaspoon of cinnamon. And this is definitely a place you want that Saigon cinnamon, because you really want this to be cinnamony. So next I'm going to put this in the crock pot, 8 to 10 hours on low, and if you can, if you're around during the day, you can, periodically give it a stir, but it's okay if you don't. So I'm about 8 hours in here, and I'm going to go ahead and take my immersion blender and give this a mix. So also I'm going to give it a taste. I like to see if it sits up on my spoon and doesn't just roll right off, and that's usually a good indication that it's ready. So I think it's pretty perfect. Now as it sits, those flavors are going to develop, obviously. I'm thinking maybe a hint of cinnamon. Other than that, it's really good. Now, when you do this in the slow cooker, what can happen is a lot of moisture because that lid is on. So I'm going to take mine back to that crock pot, and I'm going to let it cook for at least another 30 minutes, and that will help thicken it up and remove some of that moisture. And there is our apple butter. And in the meantime, I'm going to get set up for canning because I am going to can this. So this is not how I usually end my videos, but the end of the apple butter video, well, something happened to it. And I just wanted to say, you can let this come to room temperature, freeze it, or put it in the refrigerator, or while it's hot, you can water bath can it. I have all the directions for however you want to do it with the recipe on the website. But this apple season, it's so easy to make your own delicious cinnamony apple butter. I hope you do.